How's it going, guys? This is going to be a really quick review because it was a really short game and there's not really much to talk about. Um, and I'm probably not even going to bother putting like video, gameplay of it in. So there was an indie game that came out in September on the PC and Switch called Untitled Goose Game. Um, and it just recently dropped on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, uh, more specifically Xbox Game Pass, which is how I played it. Just got done playing it. Basically, it's a game where you play as a goose, trying to get from place to place by solving some puzzles. They're all like basically environmental puzzles. It's basically a stealth puzzle game, because you gotta steal a lot of like people's stuff, and if they catch you trying to steal it, they'll run after you, and you have to either hide or run away far enough where they lose sight of you. That's where basically the whole game is. The first area is in a garden, and then the second area is like this street that has kind of like a farmer's market. The third area is like it's like a backyard that also has a fountain and some girls' art and laundry and just a bunch of crap. And then the fourth area is a pub or like a restaurant. So there are four main areas that get progressively harder, and it's good. I had fun with it. It was really well made. There's no bugs. Granted, this is an indie game, so indie games hardly have bugs. Um, but it was a really charming, funny, goofy game where you just play as a goose and just cause a lot of chaos, like you know, getting a guy to lure him over a crate of tomatoes and like you know dumping a bucket on his head. From it's just I laughed my ass off. It's a really good game. Um, there's really not much else to say about it. You just you can run, you can crouch, you can pick stuff up, you can hold stuff, you can try grabbing things away from people. One thing that a couple times I had a problem with the game not really being specific enough in the objectives, like making you put silverware on a table without telling you, without elaborating more. In that area, the pub area where there's like 20 tables, it tells you to put them on the table, but it doesn't tell you which table. Um, and then I went to the alleyway past the pub that just had like this wooden thing with like a picnic cloth on it, and then I tried putting them on that, and it worked. So, um, some of the objectives and goals are like not really. It doesn't really give you good hints. But aside from that, it was a fun little puzzle stealth game kinda. It was very interesting. It was very unique. One thing I will say is I haven't really played anything like it. You play as a goose, first of all. What the hell? And then second of all, they included like these stealth, environmental puzzles that really make you think. I loved being able to kind of manipulate the AI, and the environment and all that stuff. It felt really good. It was a really good puzzle game. Um, so yeah, I don't really have much else to say about it. It's an untitled goose game. That's literally what it's called. Um, Chances are most of you have probably heard it by now. It's actually getting kind of popular. Um, I did some like internet memes about it, about like the goose running away from, a faceless, human avatar. Yeah, it was funny. It was fun. It wasn't perfect. There are some things that, felt just not planned out right. It'll probably take like the average player somewhere around 4 hours, maybe a little bit more, depending on, how fast you figure out the puzzles and what you need to do. And then when the game ends, it starts you right back off from the beginning, and you can kind of go back, almost like a new game plus, and just do new objectives. Try different things out, and there's also a speed run mode where you have to go through all four areas like really fast, which is really hard because of the way the AI kind of works. It has a little bit of luck related things to it, but overall, um, it was a good game. And for $15, I believe it's $15. I definitely recommend it to anybody who is interested in that kind of stuff, puzzles or even stealth. Yeah, that's it. I guess that's it for my review. It's a short ass review, but there's really not much else I can talk about. Oh, yeah. Almost forgot about my final score. That will have to be I'm probably gonna give it an 8 because on top of the objectives not quite giving you enough clues, um, some of the end game content will probably feel a little repetitive. It's cool that they added, additional objectives post game, but I can see it being starting to get a little repetitive over time. Um, but it was a damn standout puzzle game. It was great. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Tell me what you think. Have you played the game? Do you agree with me? Do you think it sucks? I think it's funny. I think it's um, really clever. It's a really, really unusual but in a very interesting idea for a video game. Um, all right, guys. Yeah, stay tuned. I'll probably have a Christmas video up. That'll be my next. And until then, thank you for watching.
The Gamer Gods!